You may go, Sean.
Oh, okay. So my company is the original Flip Flap company. My company makes silicone back straps for flip flops. They're universal. They fit women's size 4 through men's size 14. I'll show you. Well, let me show you what it looks like real quick. So this is what it looks like, right? Keeps your flip flops on, comes in a strap, a branded back plate, and 2 posts that hold it all together. I don't know really where to begin. Basically, I just launched March 3rd, soft launch, really. I've sold maybe 2 to people that I don't know, several to a couple of friends. I've gotten a lot of advice about how to go about selling my product. Right now, I sell it on my website, which is the original flipflap.com, and I sell it in person as well. A lot of people have complained about the packaging, saying there's too much packaging. I'm trying to sell this as a premium product. So you have your box here, one to wear, one to share, because it comes in 2 pairs, because once you put it on, you're going to want to share it with somebody. Comes in a sweet hemp bag that is also antifungal, so you don't have to worry about any little foot diseases going on there. And basically, my target audience are college students and the colleges that sell to them.
Hi.
Can you show the product again?
Yeah, actually, I was going to share the website too.
Okay, this is the product on the actual flip flop. And this back plate comes off, so it hides how it's assembled, so it looks consistent across sizes. Of course, it's branded with my brand, and that's what I'm trying to sell. But my idea is, if I can get into one college, have like a Chapel Hill flip flap or a Clemson flip flap, that I can potentially get the equivalent of 10% of the student population, including the student population and alumni. So I'm focused on 4 colleges. Let's see what we got here. So 10%.
So
go
I
ahead.
like this video.
Is the product the shoe, or is it a part of the oh, it is the shoe.
Yeah,
It's just the
look.
strap. It's just the back strap.
So hold on, let me restart it.
Okay.
Where'd you come up with the name? What happened? Oh, there it goes. Flip flap.
Well, it makes sense, right? Flip flop, flip flap.
Yeah. Okay, so here's your sandal, right?
That's
That you
and that's
already
just the one
have.
I'm wearing. That does not come with the product.
Right.
Okay.
So here's the little strap.
Shows you how it kind of goes on and attaches.
And then this is making me dizzy. It goes too fast. There it goes. So then it attaches. So now you have a back strap basically, and then you put the plate on.
Right.
So that you don't have a flippy flop anymore. You have a sandal.
Right. It keeps your flip flops on. You can shake your foot. It won't come off. It's for like roller coasters, festivals, concerts, anything you can do with a shoe, basically.
I want to know what colors they come in. That's my first question.
That's one of the biggest complaints, is it only comes in black.
Yeah, see, I have lots of color flip-flops.
And I would love to do that. I don't have that kind of money.
Yeah. Well,
Right.
yeah. I mean, you gotta start somewhere.
But for
Can you
instance,
put
if you wanted to buy, say, a UNC or Chapel Hill, you wanted blue. Well, on one side you can have the ad, like the ad right there. But if you want Chapel Hill, it says Chapel Hill. You can just turn around and there would be nothing there. So it'd just be all solid blue.
Yeah.
So you can put a logo on it.
Yeah, the little thingies you could put.
Yeah, it's
different
printable.
logos on.
It's 100% silicone, and the only thing that sticks to silicone is silicone ink. Which, I mean, I've been developing this product for about a little over 2 years, and it was just nothing but problems that needed solutions every second. And so I'm lucky to be here, actually. But I basically sourced all the material, the boxes. I sourced everything myself so that I could get an eye, because I wanted it to look a certain way. So I sourced everything to make sure that it could be done. And then I worked with a facilitator out of Louisiana, LA New Products Development Team, Actually, the co-owner Konstantin Dolgan got the Forbes Next 1000 award, something like that. And so I work with him. They manufacture,
idea.
assemble, package, ship it to me. It arrives in this shipping box right here. So it's when it arrives to me, it's ready to throw a label on it and mail it.
Mm-hmm.
I've got an affiliate marketing program. It doesn't pay very much, but every time a customer buys, they get a unique identifier. They get $1 for everyone they sell, and the person who they sell it to gets $1 off the product. But that's all automated, so I don't have to touch that once that's done. I'd like to get my product in fulfillment so that I don't have to touch it. It gets shipped to them and that they sell it, and then I can focus my efforts on finding a business partner, finding money, those kinds of things. My immediate needs really are a worldwide patent. I'm working on a design patent, working on a utility patent, have 3 trademarks, but it needs to be a worldwide patent because I'm afraid it's so easy a solution that it could be stolen, copied, and I have no financial way to defend myself. I'm like I said, never done this before. I'm not sure what information I should be giving you guys. Well, I'll tell you this. So flip-flop sales in the US, according to Statista, in 2019 were about $3.5 billion. In 2021, it's supposed to be about $3.8 billion. The global flip-flop market is 18.63 billion and was that globally, and then it's projected to be over 20 billion in 2021. So, and over 5 billion people wear flip-flops. So it's, my market's really anybody with 2 feet, if I can convince them. But the idea about getting it behind colleges, I've sold a couple and people love the idea. My sister, for instance, said, I like your products, but I probably wouldn't wear it. I was like, well, would you wear an Auburn flip-flop? She was like, I probably would. So I figure colleges is where, a lot of disposable income. They want something cool, want to support their school. Makes sense to me. Who knows, right? Questions? Am I missing something?
What were the problems that you solved?
The problems that I solved are a lot. First of all, when you wear flip-flops, you have to hold them on with your toes unless they fit perfectly. You can get cramped toes, you can get hammer toes, you can get bunions because the way the flip-flop moves on and off your feet, you can get blisters in between your toes. My product allows constant contact on the heel and the toe, so you don't have any blisters. You don't have to hold it on with anything. It just stays on. It allows you to take longer normal strides. Flip-flops tend to make you take shorter strides, which puts a lot of strain on your muscles and your joints, can cause a lot of knee problems. So you can run with it. You can do all your normal activities with it. And if it's little kids, it keeps the flip-flops from getting lost. I plan to extend the line to, if this works, then I'll have baby flaps that are half the size, have individually sized hemp tabby socks that are made for flip-flops. I'm actually working on a flip-flop that is should be patentable. It's a bigger project than what I'm.
Initially when you first went through it, I figured, well, hey,
So-
this is pretty. And I think Michelle mentioned it or whatever. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think Michelle mentioned too, is it's like, it's kind of like a sandal. But then as I kind of look at it and think of it, I think the flexibility it gives, there are times when I just want to wear flip-flops, if I want something I can kick off fast and easy, if I'm going to the beach, if I'm going, to a barbecue or somewhere where, I just want to get something to get me from here to there over the hard surfaces. And then I want to kick them off and let my feet feel the ground and the sand. So I like it a lot from that deal, that it gives you flexibility and can have one shoe unit that can have multi-purposes. So from that aspect or whatever, as you go through this, I like it.
Awesome. It's sandals when you want them, flip flops when you don't. That's the point. And
Right.
actually,
Yeah.
I didn't put it on my wrist, but you can wrap this around your wrist like a bracelet. Looks pretty cool.
I,
And it's wearing apparel.
go ahead.
That's right. It's being patented as a wearable advertising device.
Yeah, I like that too.
So
Yep.
you stated the problem. You stated the problems the flip flop solved. I was asking you what problems you solved, because that's what you said at the beginning of your thing, that you had to solve a bunch of problems.
Oh, personally in the
associated with this product.
business.
Yeah, when he was making them.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Well, first of all, it was difficult finding silicone. I mean, let me figure out all the issues that I've had. I've got a diary that I've written just brief things down, but basically I got a 3D printer to make plastic molds in which I pour liquid silicone into. So I had problems with the 3D printer because I'd never worked with one before, but I figured that's what I needed. So I got through that. With the silicone, it took almost a year of blending silicone because I had to use commercially available silicones. I didn't have the money to make a custom silicone. One of the problems with silicone is that elasticity is not always listed as a property. For whatever reason, elasticity doesn't seem to be a big commercial specification. So I'd have to get some silicone, wait a couple months, or wait a month to get it, and then try it out, test it, and then see if sometimes it was too strong, sometimes it wasn't. I mean, I wish I'd written down all the problems that I had to go through, because I feel more like a problem solver than a business owner at this point. I'm a solutions provider. I mean, I've in the conceptual aspect started out as just a backstrap for flip-flops, and sometime along the way I realized that adding this advertising component would allow me to sell it to a much broader audience, especially like swag bags, like conventions, Coca-Cola, stuff like that, where they give you pens and coffee cups and all sorts of things that you either lose or put in a drawer, instead of giving you something that's actually useful and has utility. It's a good question. If I think about more problems that I've solved, I'll get back to you, Jess.
Sean, this is Bruce. What's the selling price of the box with 2 units in it?
The box
And-
with two.
And
Sorry.
also,